Good afternoon. Today is March the 19th, and what I want to talk about today is prayer and the importance of prayer. Matthew 6, 9 through 13, the apostles had asked Jesus to teach them how to pray. And when we go through Scripture, we find how much time Jesus would go off by himself to spend time with the Father in prayer. Jesus taught prayer is a private, sincere conversation with God, emphasizing humility, faith, and asking for God's will and our needs. It's a sincere conversation with God. It's where you can sit and spend time and really share what you're feeling and seeking God's guidance. A prime example of this is Phillipines 4:6, which says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God." I came across a story of Billy Graham. When he was in Bible school, he went on a tour to London, England, to John Wesley's place he stayed. In his room by the bed was a rug with 2 holes made by his knees where he prayed. When they loaded on the bus to leave, they found Billy Graham was not with the group. When they searched for him, he was found in the room with his knees in the holes praying, "Do it again, Lord. Do it again, Lord." Nothing happens of any significance without prayer. You look at all the great revivals in history, and they all started with somebody praying and being completely submitted to God. The Great Hebrides Revival, November of 1949, began with 2 sisters, Peggy and Christine Smith, one 84 years old and blind, and the other 82 and crippled with arthritis, who were greatly burdened because they were told no young person attended the public worship at their church. They decided to pray 2 to 3 nights a week from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. After several weeks, Peggy had a vision of young people crowding the church and an unknown minister preaching. This started a move with their minister getting all the free churches of Scotland to join together. Everybody turned to the Lord and joined in prayer. This was the beginning of a revival that lasted from 1949 to 1953. Another big one, Azusa Street House in Los Angeles, began April 9th of 1906 and lasted till roughly 1915. It really begins when people submit themselves to God and they're looking to show the love and power that He gives all of us and how He wants that relationship with us. And they become fully submitted to God is when you're going to see these revivals. It's when people really get down into prayer, seeking God's will in all things. I can't stress this enough. If we want to continue to see the changes that are started here in the U.S. and around the world, it's going to require everybody getting down in serious prayer, submitting to God in all things. when we complain about things not working out, my question to you, did you go to God with it, or you just go on your own? So I pray that you'll join me in all this. I know the church that I'm attending now, there's been a push along this route, and we're seeing it happen in other areas and regions around the United States and the world. So I love y'all. Pray blessings over each and every one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.